And we are off. This is Jennifer Sparks coming to you from my home in Connecticut. We are heading to LaGuardia Airport, where we are going to be going to New Orleans. I'm traveling with my husband Kelly, and we are going on our bucket list tour. We're going to be going to New Orleans, we're going to be going on a Carnival cruise, and we'll also be going to Biloxi, Mississippi. This video today is going to be more of a blog of our first day traveling. I think more correctly it's called a vlog, like a video blog. We are going to be flying from LaGuardia Airport, also known as LGA. It's in Queens, New York City. We decided to park off-site to save a little money, and it brought us to wow, where are we? I'm not sure if I would do this again. Not that it was bad or dangerous, it was just a little confusing and out of the way. I like to add information like this just to help others make better plans about their upcoming trips. I chose this place because it was cheaper and it had covered parking and a free shuttle, but to get the free shuttle, you had to call this number and also walk to a Verizon store, which was down the street. The shuttle took close to an hour to arrive. We were very fortunate that we left early. Now we are at LaGuardia Airport, and we're just stunned. They did so much remodeling here. It is amazing. It's been going through some heavy construction for a couple years now. To see the entire tour of our visit to LaGuardia, I will leave a playlist at the end of this video labeled Airports and Flights. Just click on that and you can find the video there. The LaGuardia Airport has certainly changed. I remember before having to go to LaGuardia and being like, ugh, gosh, I don't want to go to LaGuardia. Now it's the airport of choice in New York. It's beautiful. It's very large in size and more like an attraction, so make sure you allow yourself enough time to get around and see all the beauty. If you're new to my channel, welcome. My name is Jennifer Sparks, and I spent a good portion of my life traveling, at least lately I have. And I decided to make videos about my stays, about, the timeshares I visit and the resorts and casinos and cruises. I'm hoping to inspire other people to travel and to make better plans about their upcoming trips. Come join me as we board the plane. We're flying JetBlue today. I always request a seat in the back. One of the benefits about flying JetBlue is they have TVs that you could watch right in the seat in front of you. The flight to New Orleans was about 3 hours long. I'm from Connecticut and I usually use Bradley, but I came to New York because they had flights that were nonstop. We are now in New Orleans at Louis Armstrong Airport, also known as MSY. Another gorgeous airport. We are in New Orleans a day before our cruise because you definitely don't want to fly the day of your cruise. You never know when there's going to be bad weather or if the plane has mechanical difficulties. You want to make sure that you are there. So getting there a day early is crucial. The cruise ships wait for no one, and you definitely don't want to be left behind. The only problem was it was a Saturday night and all the hotel rooms were extremely expensive. It's the weekend. It's the week before St. Patrick's Day. I think it was a little busier than normal, but it's our first time visiting New Orleans and we're really excited to go check it out. We have a lot of first times on this trip, and this is what this whole trip is about. It's our bucket list trip. A lot of times I repeat the same trips over and over. This time we're going to see places we've never seen before. Right now we're going to go grab a cab that's going to bring us to our hotel. We could have used a rideshare app, but the taxi's prices were really reasonable and were posted. There'll be no surprise fees, and they were already there waiting for us. We chose to stay at a Marriott Residence Inn. It was located by the French Quarter in Bourbon Street. I chose this hotel mostly because of the location, and the room itself offered so much more than other rooms that I looked at. It was like a whole suite, had a whole kitchen. Not that I had any food or anything. I had absolutely nothing. I just got off of a plane. But I loved how spacious it sounded. And spacious it definitely was. The room was huge. The room itself was so nice and comfortable. I looked at my husband Kelly and I'm like, hey, you just want to get takeout and hang out here tonight? But we're in New Orleans. We have to go out. Later this week, I'll be publishing the video I made about this beautiful resort, the Residence Inn in the French Quarter in New Orleans. That will be a tour of the whole resort. This is just a little quick peek at our room. I ended up choosing this room because I have the Marriott Bonvoy credit card, which allows me one free stay every year. So I used it for here. Usually I use it in Las Vegas, but everywhere in New Orleans was so expensive this night, even the airport hotels. So I thought this was a great place to use that certificate on. I walked away paying nothing, zero. Should you want to sign up for the Marriott Bonvoy credit card, and I suggest you do if you travel like me or you want to travel like me. It's a great card. I'll leave a link in the description below. If you could hit my link and sign up for the card, that will help my channel immensely, and I'll be able to make more videos like this for everyone. Well, Kelly greatly approves of the bed and the spinny chair, but it's time to go out. We have to go see Bourbon Street and the French Quarter and see what it's like in New Orleans. We just can't sit in this room all day. Welcome to Bourbon Street. These are some of our clips of our walk around that night. First impressions, I was very confused. I have studied this place on a map profusely, and I still didn't know where I was going. Once we did find Bourbon Street, everything was very simple. I love that there are no cars on Bourbon Street. You could pretty much walk down the street. Besides for the cars that are coming through Bourbon Street on side streets, it's pretty much you just walk down the road. The atmosphere obviously was very lively. It's the week before St. Patrick's Day. There was a lot of festivities going around, a lot of different music blaring out of different properties. It was pretty neat. I don't know. It kind of felt like I walked into hell, but I really liked it. Feels edgy, a little scary, and loud, but it's fun. Felt like a big party that we were crashing. The biggest problem for us with Bourbon Street, and I know it was just us, it's not everybody, was we just didn't know where to eat. We didn't really do any homework. There was a lot of places that serve like fish and gumbo, and we don't eat that, so we were kind of like, where do we eat? We're not really sure. Honestly, it seemed more like bars and places to drink than eat, so we decided to walk closer to our hotel. After our cruise, we're going to be spending another night in New Orleans, so we definitely have more time to explore this area. When we get off our cruise, it's going to be St. Patrick's Day, and I can't even imagine what this town is going to be like. If you are still with us, you are a total rock star. Thank you so much for hanging out close to the Residence Inn. We found a place that was open called Streetcar Cafe. It was closing. We ate really quick. It did the trick. We have full bellies and ready for our cruise tomorrow. I'll leave some playlists right here if you want to see more videos of our tour. Make sure that you make time to go on tour too. Check off those bucket lists. Book that trip. Pack your bags and go. This is your host and your tour guide, Jennifer Sparks. Be well to yourself, kind to others, and safe travels.